So I'm involved in different I&E clubs here on campus. The first one being, I'm a University Innovation Fellow, but then I'm also the president of the Entrepreneurship Club. I participated in the idea pitch competition. That went really well. I took both first place and audience favorite. And I thought it really helped me to nail down the pitch for the life project that I'm working on. And I'll actually be taking to the Central Michigan competition soon. There was a family in Lake Superior where they went kayaking all together, and their boats tipped, and unfortunately only the mom of the family of four was able to come back because the water was just so cold. And listening to the story, I kind of heard like, oh, you know, they were all wearing life jackets, they were together, so like in my mind, they're doing everything possible right, but it still wasn't enough for them. So it kind of got me thinking of like, for people who are taking the right steps and the right precaution, how can we make sure that it's always safe for them to come back? So I came up with a way to hopefully put some heating elements into life jackets to try to like stave off the shock and the hypothermia symptoms, and then also put in GPS location into it so that they can trigger it and get first response like on the way immediately. So they can be in the water longer for safer and then come out faster. So I think the programs on campus here through Husky Innovate have really helped me narrow down my idea. We do a lot of workshops so that we can flesh out our idea and make sure that we have like all the areas covered. So it's a really good way to like get some practice where you can like pitch it in front of some of the coaches that really know the criteria, and they can give you like really good feedback about where to improve and what's good. So one of the things I'm trying to do before the pitch practice that's coming up in a couple weeks is really flesh out a slide deck and really flesh out kind of the chronological story I want to tell for the judges. The New Venture competition is kind of the grand finale of the Husky Innovate series. It's a competition down at Central Michigan University where they host it, and teams from both Central Michigan and Michigan Tech go and compete for a much larger pool of prizes. There's a lot of prizes above $10,000 and $20,000 that teams can win to develop their business further. So then I'm preparing for New Venture, coming up with all of the different ways that we can attack the market, all of the different value propositions that we have, and making sure that's all like really nice and cohesive and put together. I'm really excited for New Venture. I think it'll be a really cool way to really put my idea to the test in front of some really good judges, and this is kind of the big turning point for a way to continue forward with it.